All right, anyway, YouTube comments. They're a lot of fun. I heard a girl say the other day who's got a big social media following and people been coming at her. She said, it's not that I can't take it, it's that I shouldn't have to. It's not that I can't take people saying mean stuff to me on the internet. It's just that I shouldn't have to. But hey, that's where we are. We're there. So be it. Rock and roll. If anyone writes really stupid comments under this video, let's do this. All of you who love me, do me a favor. Let's write this. Let's respond to every stupid comment with this. Do you like bologna sandwiches? And then when you write, do you like bologna sandwiches? They'll be super confused. I'm gonna edit this in Final Cut Pro. I've been using Premiere for so long. I'm gonna do this a little different. We're gonna try it out. Why? Cause can. All right, so, hello, good morning. Hello, faithful friends of the internet. I'm wondering if I keep doing the hello, the faithful friends, I wonder if I keep doing the hello, faithful friends of the internet as we progress into new things in the channel, or if it's something that I leave behind. Did you know I'm actually thinking about starting multiple channels? I bet you didn't, because you're not telepathic. Unless I said it in a video recently, which is possible because sometimes I just share what I'm thinking. I'm talking! Actually, that was an alarm or a notification. Not an alarm, but a notification to let me know that it is in fact time to clean my office up. Whoa, we got to get things back to a place of decency in here. I uploaded a teaching video the other day, and what you guys did not know is that it was bad in here. It was very bad in this room. And so now I need to kind of get things taken care of. But I've got my whole setup here. And what I really want to do, I really want to create a live streaming setup like what I've done for Ashley. You can go back and watch the previous video about that. But I've kind of got a deal here set up where on this iPad I can view this computer and see, live streaming stuff, but I can put this camera right here, plug it in. I've got my live streaming stuff down there, which is great because I can take phone calls and stuff, because that's something I'm going to do all the time. There are moments where you look back and you go, I bought this $700 piece of equipment for something I don't think I'm ever going to do. But so I've got all of this, but in an ideal world, I would take this desk and put it right here, turn it into a live streaming set. But the more I think through it, the more I think it's not going to happen because I need a computer. Well, it's not going to happen today because I need a computer. Because the iMac has been good to me in the sense that, one, I got a killer Black Friday deal on it. Number two, it is incredibly powerful and very well capable of keeping up with everything. And I also have this massive hard drive here that stores all the media. But because of that, there's no portability. So I can't just shove it in there and make things happen. I know. I digress. But for real, it's for real an issue. But see, this room is a giant puzzle. So the question is, if I put this desk right here and have a live streaming setup, now the question is, what do I do about this chair? I was telling Ashley the other day, this room is the grandest game of Tetris I've ever played. Now, I'll toss one more out at you, okay? I don't need batteries very often. There is the possibility that I could just remove this whole situation over here, paint that up, and come up with a different storage solution because, frankly, I don't need all of this. So I could move my chair in here, make that my sitting area, move this to the garage, keep all my equipment and stuff in there and just go out there and do stuff whenever I need to. So many options, but that's like a whole job I got to do. So, because that's not just taking it down. Paint will be involved. And I kind of like it. It's kind of like my little special wall. So anyway, I'm going to clean now, but the reality is I do not want to. We're going to start with this because this is the area that's taken the brunt of the, we'll just set stuff here for now. Okay, so I think I need a box so I can throw stuff in. I need 2 boxes. So this is something y'all don't know, and I'm not saying this. I'm saying this because Trey Van Camp told me I should start saying stuff like this on my channel. I don't say this to brag, though. I give away a lot of stuff that I don't use anymore. Now, some stuff I hang on to because I'm like, that could be helpful. Like, I just looked at a USB microphone. I was like, I should give that away. But then I'm like, there are moments where a USB microphone might be really helpful, so I want to hang on to it. But I just pass on a lot of stuff that I don't use anymore to other YouTubers that are doing ministry stuff. And sometimes I buy new stuff for them. But anyway, neither here nor there. I need a box of stuff I want to throw out, and then a box of stuff that I want to give away. Like this, I just bought this microphone, and Ashley has one too. I'm never putting them in their own case. Okay, if I need to do something with them, I'll throw them in a bag, and most of my stuff just stays up all the time. Same reason I don't need batteries, because most of my stuff just stays up all the time. So I'm just going to throw this away. I don't need it. It's just taking up space. You got to learn to say goodbye to the crap. Okay, we're going to do giveaway, throw away, and hopefully we don't get them confused. Because if we do get them confused, I'll end up just giving a lot of trash to people. Here you go. You can have this. One of the lesser known facts is that if I don't turn off that air conditioner when I go to vacuum, I will shut this whole room down. Every time. So I'm wondering why, as I vacuum, nothing is getting sucked up. So I just clean the filter out. You can see all that is hair in there. That's right. So we're gonna go try to remove the hair from the vacuum cleaner, which was not on the plan. All right, I'm here. Come closer. Greetings. Just got done having an impromptu phone call with somebody about the value of going debt-free. And I was explaining to them, I know y'all love it when I talk about money, I can tell from your comments. But I was telling them that there is a supernatural element to when you go debt-free, that the minute you pay off all of that debt, there's a supernatural increase. It's nearly unexplainable, but there is something about when you pay off that last bit of debt that something clicks over and income starts to come in. And so we were having that conversation about the value of just getting it all done. Because a lot of times people think with debt, they think if I could just pay off X. But they don't need to pay off X, they need to pay off A through Z. You need it all gone. I'm actually shocked that some of y'all don't even think car payments are debt. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. I got my room pretty much cleaned up. I'm happy with where I'm at. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm running an oil in here. We don't run oils for any other reason than we like the way they smell. Facts. So I kind of am trying to pare back down. I do this. I ebb and flow between wanting to pare down and be minimal and getting more stuff, and goes back and forth. So I'm trying to pare down to kind of this being all that's out here on this desk and this being all that I'm using. I'd like to replace this computer soon. I can't stream with this one because I think earlier in the video I was talking about streaming, and now I'm showing you a laptop. But this laptop I can't do it with. So little facts for you. This laptop is the reason I have that computer. But I've had this one for over 6 years now, I think. A little over 6 years. And so this is the one that we started the whole YouTube ministry on. How about them apples? So I got my daily journal, my Bible, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second, my iPad, which I'm trying to do more writing on this, and then I have this big scratch book for just scratching notes in real quick if I need paper. And then I have this computer that I can keep open on this desk for little basic computing items that don't require a whole lot of hubbub. See how slow that came up? Did you see it? Could you see it? Yeah, it came up pretty slow. So anyway, this Bible has officially been torn up. I have enjoyed my time in this Bible immensely. My new Bible is on the way in, the one I am going to be using, and when it gets here, I will probably do a video and reveal it to you. But this one, I'm going to not get rid of. I'm going to hang on to. Obviously, I don't get rid of Bibles. I hang on to them. But especially ones I've used at this level. But I'm going to be putting this on the shelf. I might be keeping it at quick access. It may be the one I use when I teach for a while until I've gotten kind of comfortable with the other one. There's always that overlap for me. But I've finished my Tear Up Your Bible reading plan in this Bible. I know I'm biased, but it was the greatest reading plan I've ever done. 2021, which actually we're not doing 2021 because I think everybody thought that it was like for this year. We're doing Tear Up Your Bible 2.0. So people know you can do this at any time. It's going to be really exciting. I have one of my former administrative assistant who does virtual tasks for me occasionally. My good friend, Stacy Mitchell. I love the Mitchell family. Her son Vance and her parents, Terry, Karen. Me and Karen have the same birthday, February 12th. Different years. But Stacy is entering all of that into some of the other technical databases. So I'm really excited about that getting done. So anyway, I want to talk to you about what I'm doing in the meantime that I'm not reading this. And I will be honest with you, it's been weird the last couple of days. I think today was the second day, waking up and not having a Bible reading to do. And it's not that I won't read the Bible between now and then, but I'm intentionally not reading a plan at the moment. And I want to tell you what I'm doing. I am going through, and this is twofold, what I'm doing. So the first part is I'm taking old Bibles that I have written in wherever, and I'm just going through and reading my notes. I'm not reading the Bible. I'm just going through and reading the margins and reading my notes. And I'm going to be honest with you. The last few days, I have been or the last 2 days, I've been incredibly encouraged by the things that the Holy Spirit has shown me in this Bible. And then I'll do, I'm going to try to do 2 more that I really pop through and just knock out over this month and in the month of January or December. And then January 1, I'll start the new Bible reading plan. So that's the first side of what I'm doing. I'm going through these old Bibles and just reading up the notes that I have in there. It's been a blessing. So the second part of what I'm doing is there is an area of my life where I have had seasons of victory, but it has never taken a full root. And I kind of look at my areas of health in 3 places. One of them is my spiritual health and my spiritual disciplines. Being in the Word, being mindful of Jesus Christ. The Scripture talks about having the mind of Christ, and I always tell people, don't just try to have Jesus' brain, just you also need to try to just keep Jesus on your brain. Don't just have the mind of Christ, but be mindful of Christ. And so I try to stay mindful of Christ. So that's one area, my spiritual area. My other area is finances. Should I say anything? Will I be paying for this in the comment section for the next 17 days? Who is to know? The second area is finances. We try to maintain where we have, we consistently have something in savings that's significant. We consistently have more money coming in than we need. So we really try to make sure that we're mindful of that financial area. And those two areas I really succeed in on a personal level. I'm talking on a personal level. I'm not, obviously there's relational stuff and family stuff and all that. I'm just kind of talking my three core areas that I'm always trying to make sure that out of my own specific personal responsibility, I can affect the outcome. I can affect being in the Bible every day. I can affect how much money I spend. I can affect these things. I can assert a reasonable amount of control over them. The third area where I've not had a lot of success in my life is my health and my weight. And we actually work in it's a health and wellness company, but we specialize a lot on weight loss. And we help a lot of people lose weight, but the reality is that you still can't eat your way out of the work that the supplements do. You still have to kind of get all of the areas clicked in. And I just love to eat. And so I've got some diet stuff that I need to kind of get in check. But I also have the workout stuff. And the workout stuff's always been weird for me because I'm not an athlete. I never have been, never will be. I think I don't even like sports. I don't like exerting myself physically, even though my therapist has said that she's noticed that when I'm doing really, like when I'm physically exerting myself, I do better emotionally. So there is a benefit to it, that is more than just the health for me. But I've just never done well with it. So I set the gym up out in the garage and what happened was I started working out and I just really, really went through that season of that initial pain that you feel when you work out. And that's to be expected. But it happened at a time where I was like, I can't be feeling pain right now because I have to get stuff done. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it's 6 or 7 weeks before January 1. And because I'm done here, and I might lighten up on my reading a little bit, I normally, every day, what I do is I journal, and then I either read my Bible and I read a book, or I read a book and I read a Bible. I just sometimes change that up. But I always do those three things. Well, because this is done, and because I can control the reading, I'm going to pull back a little bit on my morning routine, and I'm just going to do it where the first thing I do in the morning for the rest of the year is I work out, probably starting this Monday. And I'm going to do a very simple, Siri is like catching everything I'm saying right now. I'm going to do a very simple workout routine that I double every week. So by the end of the year, I'll be doing kind of a moderate 25 to 40 minute, easy exercise routine that I'm just banging out. And then in the beginning of the year, I'll start doing some more sophisticated stuff. But I'm just going to take this opportunity while I have this window to really focus on that one area and try to kind of shore up that joint. And so that's my plan right now. That's what I'm working on. And that way I always tell Ashley, I say I want to be skinny because the world has seen me anointed and skinny. The world has seen me anointed and wealthy. But the world hasn't seen me anointed, skinny, and wealthy all at the same time, and I'm ready to unleash it. For those of you who have a limited sense of humor, before you get down there in the comment section, why don't you go hit yourself in the head with a hammer? I love that there are two type of people who hear those comments on my channel. The first type of people believe that I'm talking to someone else. The second type of people believe that I'm talking to them. And what's amazing is that you're both right. So that's my plan for the intermediate time between Bible reading plans. I think I am going to try January 1 to start. I've actually never started a Bible reading plan on January 1. Even this one, I rolled it out to you guys for the beginning of the year, but for me, I started early because I was beta testing it. I don't think I'm going to do that on the next one. I'm pretty confident in the next one. So I'm excited. I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway where we do a deal where people who share the Bible reading plan and have people sign up to do the Bible reading plan might be entered to win something. And so I don't know what that is. I know I probably want to cycle around $1,000 worth of giveaways, so I'm thinking about having like a really good grand prize, and then doing something where we do like a giveaway where we give away a lot of journaling Bibles, because that would be, something that would be super helpful to folks. And as a matter of fact, I would appreciate if you would go to jasonmayfield.com/give, and if you're really for that, wanting to get Bibles and stuff into people's hands, and like I said, we'll make it where people can earn these, and people will have an opportunity for that. But if you want to get behind that, go make a donation, jasonmayfield.com/give, and I believe it'll let you make a note on there. And I don't want to go set up a line item, but if you happen to get on there and notice a line item for Bible giveaway, that's what we're talking about. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I always love it when you guys watch these videos. I've enjoyed lately. There's a real distinct parting of the sea on my channel. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Prosperity! It actually has amazed me that people are so offended by watching a minister have a backbone. Like, some of you have been so not trained for your preacher not to put up with your garbage all the time that, man, when you see a preacher with a backbone, you just can't comprehend it. You just don't know what to do with it. It's crazy. My first Sunday as a music pastor in Florida, this would have been 14 years ago. So this was at the church I met Ashley at. I don't think it was my first Sunday. I think I was interviewing. And the pastor turns around to me and says, "Keep playing." And what I didn't know was that there was a guy who had come in who had been beating his wife and came in and grabbed her by the hair and was dragging her out of the church. And the preacher turned around to me and goes, "Keep playing." And then he walks down into the aisle and grabs the guy and throws him through the doors to protect this woman. We need more preachers like that. That's a good preacher. If you don't think that's a good preacher, I don't think you're a good preacher. Anyway, that's all I got to share with y'all. I'm sure I've said something offensive in here that y'all will be enraged in the comments about. All right, love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.